You know where I am?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, I don't know if I've been here before.
It's okay. You just see where you're at. We're gonna get to it as we go further in it.
Oh, well, where I am, maybe you're not sure. I'm in the rainbow.
Mm-hmm. And what's that like?
Oh my God, how do you explain what's it like to be in the rainbow? It's very joyous. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surrounded by color, so that makes me very happy.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
And everything is so like bright. Like it's like white and the color and yeah, I don't know how to put it into words. I'm just very happy here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you thought we were going?
As you're there,
Mm-hmm.
align with it, with that happiness, into every cell of your body. Align with it in your entire DNA. As it is.
Oh my God, the Care Bears are real.
Say it
The
again.
Care Bears are real.
They are.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Say more on it. Say when you're ready. Say more on it.
I just see these beings. They're not specifically bears, but I just know that they're emulating the Care Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how beautiful.
How many?
Like seven of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all just like, I'm getting the image of a bear, but they could come up as anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just like dancing around. They're just happy.
Mm-hmm. Anything that you think is worth mentioning about them, mention it. Or anything else that you're feeling that you...
Well, they all have their colors. They're like exactly like in the books. Well, the original ones anyway. I don't know what the more modern ones are like, but
Mm-hmm.
it's literally like a fairy land here.
Mm-hmm.
From the human perspective, I don't know how long I could stay here for.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was just joyful all the time, I don't know, I think I'd get bored.
Okay. We're gonna...
Even though it's a wonderful feeling, I just know that there's other things to experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a negative, it's just like there's more to experience. So, this is where kids' imaginations run to. It is a real place.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you were going to ask a question.
No, keep on going. When you've completed, I'll do that.
Okay.
I just want more to come from you that you're feeling, that you're noting for now.
And I also want to say it's not a physical place. It's just like a realm that you're in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those Care Bears that are there, can we dollar with them now? Dollar with you for a moment, please.
I'd be happy to.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's going to be great. Okay.
Grateful and thankful for the allowance. There is our so-called folklore on earth that we have about your reality, about your being. Do you know about that at all? Of what we have on earth about your existence? Do you know about it?
Yes, we do. We were the ones who planted the idea.
Aha. Do we have it correctly? Is it skewed or not?
Close enough.
Close enough. Good.
Nothing's quite like the real thing.
Aha. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, how does a soul get to be one of y'all? We're grateful, we're thankful if you're able to tell us.
We choose very innocent souls to come here. And as you know, souls can choose where they wish to go and what they want to experience. So innocent souls in terms of ones that have not really had a lot of dealing with the lower spectrum of, say, the emotional side of an experience. Doesn't have to be human, just, as you know, the higher realm. The higher scale is more joyous, it's more loving, it's more laughter and abundance, as opposed to the lower side where it's more fear and anger and hate. So we have souls that come here who are maybe not necessarily young, but they are of the lighter form.
Mm-hmm.
And they can connect. They're not necessarily just light souls purely. For that, they wouldn't. There needs to be some kind of relation to the human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm saying this correctly. So they've not experienced sadness or fear.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why they are always in that state of, I guess, bliss.
Mm-hmm.
And they can hold that vibration for anyone or anything that isn't in a state of bliss. So it draws them up as opposed to us being brought down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, that makes sense. We're grateful, we're thankful for the allowance. Are you able to give us some examples of how your health on earth, if you do, or what you do on health that is connected to the reality of lives of souls on earth? We're grateful, we're thankful.
So was the word help? Is that what you said?
If you have any help that you administer for earth, or if you just have anything at all that you do that is connected to us on earth that you would like to let us know, we're grateful, we're thankful.
Well, one of the ways we work are through dreams, through characters, through visuals. We also help to bring in ideas of story lines and tales. Humans, I think it's them. And of course, they need to be the vessel for us to come through, but, you know, things come from a higher place. And this is no putting down a human. This is just how life works. Ideas come from a higher place. So we install visions that we know will resonate on the vibration of happiness and joy and love. And we know also the power of color. That's why we use it in all the things that we gift you. Care Bears are loved around the world. Need I say more?
What can you say? Anything else would you can say to us about color? As you know, color is a big part of my work, my existence, my being. Is there anything you would like us to know for humans now that you would like to come through this dialogue, that you'd like to say to us about colors and how we can use them in a more effective, positive way, advantageous ways, for example? As there are those out there that have no idea about color, which is what I'm always talking to them about. Those, for example, that wear black and everything about them is black, black, black. I'm not judging, just mentioning. What would you like to say to us that you think is relevant? Because you just mentioned color's big to you guys, and this is why you use color. We would like to hear it. We're grateful, we're thankful.
A wonderful starting point is learning a little bit more about the chakra system and what each color connects to and resonates with, and what emotions are connected to each of those colors. That is always a wonderful and simple place to start. And I know there are children's books that teach this as well. And then from there, you can dive further into connecting to all the colors that exist, the whole entire spectrum, especially on your planet. When you are drawn to a certain color, it is because you need it in your life. Now, if you are drawn to black, it doesn't necessarily mean it is a negative thing. Perhaps it is that you need space or distance for you to reconnect. Black is not necessarily a dark thing.
That's right.
It's all. However, the intention behind certain colors also is powerful. Like red is also used for fear, but also red can be used for security. So it is the reasoning behind using every color. When you're from a higher place, then of course things have a more positive effect on you. When you're from a lower place of emotion, then you will feed into the lower vibration of it. So if you want to feel healthier, if you want to feel more joyful, then use color to help uplift you. And there is only one true rainbow.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting to be mentioned. Okay.
And look to nature in the seasons and the colors. Look to nature in different parts of the world. It will tell you a lot about the area of where those colors are. color is a vibration. What you see is just the physical form. So you can choose a tone that will resonate at that frequency. You can choose a sound that will resonate at that frequency. You can also listen to the color on a frequency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And make sure that you all get out and look to the sun at the healthy times, because it activates the color within you through your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And do not be afraid to wear color.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's very useful.
Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely. That's why I do it. I mean, not the only reason. I'm just saying it's like, it's about you living. Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay. Why is it that you're associated with the rainbow that you're with now, for example? Is there a reason, or is it not the only place you're associated with? We're grateful, we're thankful.
Well, the rainbow is seen as a majestic place.
Mm-hmm.
All the colors of the spectrum.
Yep.
Well, of this spectrum of this reality, of course.
Right.
And as we just said, when you are drawn to a specific color, it is for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's true.
This is not just on a physical level. This is mental, emotional, and energetic levels that we operate on.
Yep. Yep.
So each of us are of equal value.
Yep. That's right. I mean, yeah, total change is what I talk to people about all the time. As you know, my work is about color as well, very big in color, sound. It's exactly what I've been trying to teach people about color and sound and their importance, their effects on us, the positive effects especially of them on us when used correctly, yes. Or positively anyway, in a certain way of speaking as humans will put the word positive. We're grateful, we're thankful. In this reality as a soul, when the soul comes in to be Care Bear, for example, is there a moment of moving on, passing on like humans have? Is there an expectancy of a duration of life to be lived like humans have in the human vessel body? What is it like? We're grateful, we're thankful. Also, the way you are as the beings that you are, do you have any type of nourishment like humans have, water, food, and so on? We're grateful, we're thankful.
Us being in the vibration we are is our nourishment alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's also our replenishment. We do not require a food source. Light is our food source. Doesn't cost us anything here. And souls can come and go as they like. And there can be often at times more than one soul in that frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So once, for example, a soul has experienced care for long enough, it's like, okay, I want to experience something else. And there is always, because there are so many souls that will want to come in and experience that, then we always have just an interchange of different energies coming and going.
When souls have come in to be in your reality, is there like a hierarchy like humans have? In other words, are those... Oh, okay. Grateful and thankful for that. As we do for humans, there's a hierarchy. What other ways do you exist besides, say, in connection with the rainbow? What other places do you exist at? We're grateful and thankful. Some other examples, if there is.
Well, you will see different rainbows or light prisms are in all things where the light is.
Okay.
And also, when we mentioned, we come through in children's imaginations and storylines.
All right.
Storybook, yeah.
Okay. Would there be any message from you to humanity that you would like to convey? What would be appreciated, especially the time that we're in right now on Earth, of ascension, of awakening, of clearing, and so on. If there's any message for you, for humanity, we're grateful. We would like to have it. If there is, we're grateful. We're thankful.
There isn't anything that cannot be overcome. And we know that it has been told to you before that love is the answer for all things. And we appreciate that it might not always be easy to be in a state of love. There are different levels of those emotions or vibrations that you can be at least willing to be in. And that will always be your... what is the word? Like not quite a stepping stone. I'm getting the vision of like a keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
You can play along any of those keys. They will keep you up on a higher frequency.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
And Care Bears are not just for children.
Good point to be mentioned. What is the best way if someone was trying to connect to y'all to connect?
Just look it up. Look up to where the rainbow is. We are there.
Mm-hmm.
You can never be sad looking at a rainbow.
If one looks up towards the rainbow, one would find you.
They are for us, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no pot of gold here, so stop searching for it.
That's a good one. That's an important one.
We know where to find gold. You were just there.
We were just there. Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
They should add a funny bear, huh?
Absolutely. Because most people, that's the reason why most people, many people, not most, many people love that whole dialogue about the part of rainbow is because they feel that, from what the popular narrative is for humans, is like there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So hence people are searching for it. So
there's a gold light, there's a golden light, but there is no pot of gold.
Yeah, well, she was just asking for gold herself.
Yes, she did.
Uh-huh.
They're not gonna make any other comment.
Yeah. We're grateful. We're thankful for all that you've allowed us. Thank you for making it possible. Thank you for the allowance. Always and in all ways. We're going to let you be now. We're going to try to connect to Rainbow now directly. We're grateful. We're thankful. Divine ones. Thank you for the joy, for the lightness. Thank you for all the happy vibration. We choose to align with a happy vibration to bring back now after the session. As we're in this vibration still, we bring that happiness with us in every cell of our body, in all our DNA strands and our crystalline structure. We bring that happy, joyful vibration into all our chakras, into our entire crystalline structure, into our aura, into our etheric, our causal bodies, myself and Theodora. We bring it into every cell in our brains, thus affecting our thought processes, our mind, our subconscious, in a happy vibration through it all in the next days to come as we live through further in this incarnation. So in any situation that we find ourselves, the joy, happy vibration is not able to be taken away from us. We're grateful, we're thankful. We bring this happy, joyful vibration into entire bloodstream that's coursing into our veins right now, into all our joints, our entire skeletal formation, and especially we bring this happy, joyful vibration now to myself and Theodora into our entire nervous system right now and always from this point forward. The photons and atoms of our body will infuse it with this happy, joyful lightness vibration now. We're grateful to our body for assimilating this, and we're especially place it also into our entire auric field, myself and Theodora, with this happy, joyful vibration now. And so it is, and it is so. We give gratitude to the happy vibration for aligning with us. We're going to connect with that rainbow now directly. I'm going to
Constantly moving. It's not static. Constantly moving.
Uh-huh. What does it feel like being in it?
I don't know. I don't know how to even word that, but I just can feel the energy's always moving.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I don't know how to explain how energy's moving. The colors, it's just constantly,
There's
like vibrating. Yeah.
Okay. That's the reason you always say that you have it as you're feeling it. Divine Rainbow, we're very grateful, very thankful. We ask for your permission to connect to you now for whatever it is at all that you think is relevant, necessary, in allowance for us to have in dialogue with you. We're grateful, we're thankful. You're in our mythology, in our stories, in our belief systems, in our cultural ways of being. We think it'll be a great idea if you can gift us anything directly from you about your being with us, why you are and why you are with us, what makes you come to be in the skies. For example, in our old ways of thinking, in religious understanding, it is said that when the rainbow comes, rain has stopped. It was in the story of Noah when the flood stopped. It's one of the signs that God gave to Noah. Divine Rainbow, what would you like to gift us now in anything at all? For us as a race of humanity, your ways with us, your connection to us, and so on. We're grateful, we're thankful.
Rainbows give humans hope. It makes them believe in whatever word you would like to use. I'm going to say magic.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is quite an awesome, magical experience to witness.
Mm-hmm.
These colors in the sky. It makes people stop.
Yes.
And be present. and take it in. No matter the age, no matter the gender, no matter their culture, no matter who they are, a rainbow will always be felt in the heart.
Yes. I've said that many times to a lot of people.
There is something majestic about the light, the colors, and the frequency of what a rainbow is, and it reminds the soul of its home. It is truly a joy. And as I mentioned, it gives people hope that there are brighter days ahead, that storms will pass. That chasing a rainbow isn't just a metaphor. It really is as though you are chasing your dreams, chasing something bigger than you. We really do put a lot of things in children's books that are truth. And it is a vibration of God-like energy. And perhaps it is the closest thing that people feel to God when they see a rainbow.
Yes, I believe that's so true. Yep.
And the more you appreciate a rainbow, the more beautiful it comes to you.
Oh yeah, it comes to me all the time. Y'all come to me all the time, I'm sure, as you know. And I appreciate it, every moment of it.
Well, we appreciate you for all that you are teaching and reminding everyone of color and healing and the power of what truly is important.
Yeah, thank you. I know how it feels for me, so I can't wait to share it all the time. This is why.
You have a rainbow soul.
Thank you. I've known this, yes.
What else would you like to know?
Taylor, would there be anything you would like to know before I don't want to be the only one asking the questions, because I know some you may have some you want to ask. Then you can go ahead. Then I'll continue.
Do you ever feel nostalgia when you look at me? Are you going to answer?
The rainbow is asking me if I ever feel nostalgia when I look at them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The reason I paused was because I wanted to explain, to say it again, so in case this is listened to,
Okay.
people will understand who's the question is directed to. Because I just asked you to ask a question, so yeah, but I can answer that. Of course, without a doubt, this is why for me, it's different. Many a times I've told people there's going to be a rainbow shortly, and then it appears, and they go, "How do you know?" Do I feel more than nostalgia when I look up. This is why it's very different for me when I look up and see a rainbow. It means a lot of things on many levels for me. This is why I've always loved rainbow. I have rainbow clothing type thing that I've always had tops, scarves, uh, tights like yoga, tights and things like that. I'm always drawn to rainbow. Rainbow children and so on. I'm very drawn to them as well as other ones as well, but especially also. So yes, nostalgia and a whole lot more than nostalgia because it does that very special thing for me with rainbow. Thank you. Which is why I appreciate you always being up in the skies. And whenever I see you, I'm always very quick to try and document it. I have that many rainbow pictures I've taken. They're not funny. Very special. I appreciate it always. Thank you.
Thank you for answering.
All right.
And we'd like to say, I won't speak just for me, but all of us here, that we understand why the rainbow has been used by a specific type of human, because it is meant to be all embracing.
Yep, that's true.
We're genderless up here.
Mm-hmm.
However, we do not, and I want to say this with the most love and kindness, we do not appreciate being used to exclude the rest of humanity.
Yep.
The rainbow is for all, and it always will be.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No matter how many shades or tones are used, there is only one rainbow.
Yeah.
And that is the authentic one in this realm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, in different places, there are different frequencies and colors seem different.
Mm-hmm.
But your eyes can only see a specific level of frequency, bandwidth.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, it can be felt. And the gold is not here. It's right there with you in your heart center.
Uh-huh.
When you look at us, you unlock the gold within.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, I have a question. I'm sure some people would want to know this. What is it with the double rainbow that sometimes we see or we have manifest? Double rainbow. Many people have seen them. Is there a reason for double rainbow sometimes and then one? If there is anything at all that we need to know, you may let us know. We're grateful. We're thankful.
Well, who's to say there's only two?
Thank you. Because we have the saying as humans, as you know, oh, look, there's which of course at those times would feel it's even more special when we see double rainbow. Sometimes necessarily not fully formed as a second one, but a double rainbow is almost like having something of a higher rarity yet again, which it is.
Well, there's always more than one rainbow showing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you might see two, maybe there's 3 or 4 there, or 5, or maybe 10.
Mm-hmm.
None are more special than the other.
Okay.
Because it all exists at the same time. It's just you're seeing it from your perspective.
Yes. Makes sense. We're grateful and thankful for that. Theodore, do you have any questions of your own at all? I don't want you to miss out.
Well, just to add to that, maybe the question was in my head, but the whole world is like in a spherical rainbow. So when you only see a glimpse of it, it's like the colors are always there.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any questions? Why are full rainbows so rare? If the light is always there the whole entire time. And the answer is depending on the frequency of the earth is how much you will be able to see.
Exactly. I knew the answer to that. I wanted him to say yes. Yes.
Yeah. As you are changing in frequency, rainbows will become more frequent. You may have noticed there was more rainbows when you were children.
Mm-hmm.
And this is true. The earth was a different frequency back then. The skies were not as hazy as they are now.
Mm-hmm.
We're still here.
Mm-hmm. Have rainbows always been since the earth creation or not? We know they existed around the biblical times approximate. Were rainbows around in Atlantis, or have they always been around in the world, Lemuria?
As long as there has been light,
thank you.
There have been rainbows.
I knew the answer. I just thought I'd ask anyway, so it comes out through this dialogue. Thank you. I'm sure this was great help. Was there a reason, Divine One, Divine Rainbow? Was there a reason you asked me the question a moment ago? Do I feel nostalgic? I have a feeling there was a reason why you asked that question. That was the reason behind the line of questioning. Grateful and thankful.
Oh, the Care Bears wanted to know.
Uh-huh. And why did the Care Bears want to know if I was, which is why I asked the question, if I feel nostalgic about it? Is there a reason behind that question? Because I know there's a reason why they asked the question was asked. Grateful and thankful. If they wanted to be on this dialogue, it can be released, is what I'm trying to say. I have no problem with that. If there's an information that wants to come to be said, that's okay by me.
Well, what we will say is that there's always a mystery with rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we come through certain souls on the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that a good enough answer for you?
I know that, which is why I asked so that it can come through, because there's a reason people know me as a Rainbow Manifester. So, or I know also when they're about to form or show up. or I even know when there's one up there, even though I'm just doing something different. I get a call in to go to look up or turn around or this or that. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. That says enough right there. Grateful and thankful.
Yeah.
We have anything else to do?
Thank you for showing me more insight into what and who you are, and also for allowing me to experience the Care Bears in my childhood. Because they brought me so much joy, and I know it is now back again, but it's not the same. So, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I always get called the tough love Care Bear.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Don't know.
Okay, we're going to do one thing now. Divine Ones, if you can assist or allow, please. I'm gonna count 5 down to 1. From a perspective of a regular human on Earth at any vantage, looking up at a rainbow, you're gonna get to see or feel what happens. If a person should decide, as there are many regular people, spiritual people, indigenous people that are also very attuned with the rainbow, if a person notices a rainbow and they set the intention to gaze at it, to meditate at it, as some people do, or to just sit for a moment in mindfulness and be with it, get to see what happens, how it's done, the vibration that flows, or whatever it may be that they gain from it, so people can understand the importance of it. I take permission from Source, the creator of all and all the heavenly hosts. I'm going to count from 5 to 1. You're able to be with the rainbow. You're able to also be with any being that is now trying to connect to a rainbow for its joy or for what they are already feeling, as everyone feels what they feel from rainbows. 5, we're going to it now. 4, so you can then speak on it as the observer. 3, 2, 1. It happens. You're the observer, but you have the connection to the rainbow very clearly as you've been within it thus far. You're able to feel what happens and how the being is also receiving it, what it does to them, how it happens, how it connects to them, and so on. We're grateful, we're thankful. It is open.
So when a being looks up and sees us, it allows for the line or the connection to be made. And when that energy connects, it reminds them of who they are. It reminds them of something beyond the earth realm. It reminds them of a pleasant feeling. It reminds them that there is more.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds them that magic does exist. And if you don't want to use the word magic, that good exists, that a God-like formation exists, that other worlds exist. It keeps the imagination open. It keeps the heart open. And it connects the heart, as you know, is a way through to the soul of a person, through their eyes and through their heart.
Uh-huh.
We are in a state of bliss. So we feel this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We're happy to be of service.
Mm-hmm.
We are like a reset button.
That's a very good way to put it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. It literally encompasses it. Does that make sense to you, Theodora?
Oh, absolutely. You can't go back to being upset after you've seen a rainbow.
Yeah.
It changes you, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We're very grateful, Divine One. Is the rainbow a collective? Is it one soul, bunch of souls? Or what is the makeup? We're grateful.
Cluster.
Thank you.
Cluster.
Again, I know the answer. I just wanted to come out from through this dialogue. We're grateful. We're thankful. And so if someone is, say, for example, going through challenging situation, for example, if someone has got anxiety or if someone's got tough time going on and the rainbow shows up, what would you suggest? We're grateful to thank you. How to maximize.
The hardest thing for someone who feels down is to get them to look up.
There's a reason I asked the question.
So once they look up, it awakens the soul and quietens down the mind or the negative chatter, but they must maintain eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
It can't just be a glimpse. The energy needs to penetrate the shield that they have placed around them. And because they're often disconnected to the heart.
Yep.
And that song, Over the Rainbow, which is such a beautiful song that really encapsulates what we are about.
Mm-hmm.
So we recommend just looking up wherever you can, because that is where the light is. It is not down, it is up.
Mm-hmm.
And as many have witnessed a rainbow in the reflection of the mirror.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Even a reflection of a window or a corner of a mirror, that is still a rainbow. That is still us.
Mm. Yep.
All of the colors are there. All of the frequencies are there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're grateful. We're thankful.
Will there be anything else?
That will be it. Can't give enough gratitude for what you shared with us, Divine Rainbow. With gratitude to you, to the Cat Bears, to all that made it possible for us to be here. We're grateful, we're thankful. We're going to let you be now. We're going to float up, but before we go, we set the intention now.
How do you hug a rainbow?
Well, we... yeah. So...
Thank you, Rainbow. Thank you, Care Bears. Thank you for this dialogue.
As we do that, we set the intention, myself and Theodora, to bring this rainbow vibration back with us fully within our cells, tissues, photon, arm, as we said prior. in our DNA, in our aura, in our etheric, our causal body, in our breath, in our senses, especially in our entire nervous system. So those vibrations, as they carry different frequencies that is of higher vibration, of positivity, stay within us now. So that after this session, in the days to come, especially in the days that we're off the ascension process right now, we're able to utilize it in a positive way for ourselves to assist us to continue to remain grounded in even keel in our emotions, in our vibrations, in our well-being, as we're able to also share with others that we interact with on every level as we journey about without being depleted of it. As we bring this vibration back to earth, we're able to share with our loved ones, with those that we work with, those that we journey with, without being depleted of it. So we're able to affect